Well, everyone, it's a matter of days. I have a court date about the whole situation, but I also have evidence, which I won't provide just yet. I will wait until I win the case before I provide the evidence. It is you, even though that right now I can only access to my 3 subscribers on one account and none on the other just yet. Hopefully soon, but I will update on those. Um, and all the viewers and subscribers and hunters on my other social media accounts, hopefully. But for the time being, 9:45 a.m. April 23rd, Wednesday, which you mundanes and Christians will be Wednesday. Um, but due to the fact that I you usually see me in this room, that's fine. Um, past couple of days, you've seen me outside, which was nice days out there. I couldn't, excuse me, could not resist the absolute beautifulness of outdoors. But let's, as a lot of you remember, like literally, you could not even see. Well, I mean, I have on like the cart. Actually, no, you can. That little chair thing back there, you couldn't even see that really. You couldn't see back here. You couldn't even see. You could actually see the inside of this trunk, this foot locker here, but a lot of the back you couldn't even see. Yes, I still have Ed and then my little dinosaur mask up here, but still, um, it's a work in progress. But the other room is a little bit better. Um, but under federal law and state law, there are 2 acts um, that will provide beneficial help as well. The Americans with Disabilities Act. Um, the American with Disabilities Act has been around even before I was born, thank goodness. But with that being stated, due to the fact that yours truly, and the one I live with both have physical limitations, we are unable to lift a certain amount of weight due to our back injuries. The one I live with, she cannot lift anything. I think she said 25 pounds, but things do happen. There's a 10-pound difference because I can't lift anything over 35 pounds. Um, she has had she had been in 2 car accidents where she was a pedestrian, and it has permanently damaged her back. And on top of that, she had donated her right kidney back in '03 for a guy who needed a kidney, which is the greatest thing ever. Um, um, Me, on the other hand, January of last year, I had a back surgery procedure done due to the fact that the fat tumor, the cyst, as I like to call it, golf ball size. So I should have a golf ball around here somewhere. If I don't, any of you who knows what a golf ball is, um, good. That'll be great for you to actually know how big that cyst was. Um, it was actually close to my spine, so close that the original doctor, Dr. Schultz, here in Nashville, could not take it out of my back without me losing the ability to walk and have permanent paralysis in both my legs. With that being stated, the second doctor that I went to go see, he literally helped so greatly, and I appreciate Dr. Jonathan Cohen, who did the procedure so well, but he too said that I would end up having permanent back damage. Um, the guy is a genius with the knife. Um, but during the procedure and operation, I did end up waking up from being under. I told him I would wake up in the middle of the operation if you don't knock me out to the fullest. And he's like, "Oh, it won't be possible." Sure enough, it did. I did. I told people I cannot take any kind of medication, um, of any sort, not even pain medication, without it stop working. Like, for example, I have these ibuprofen, 200 milligrams here, and luckily the light is so bright that you can't see the information on it, so you can't even see the who made it. This one you can, but I'm not going to say their name, who they are, but 500 milligrams each for this brand, which I like this little size here. Um, but that's altogether. If I were to take one of each, that would be 700 milligrams. Even that doesn't help. Um, for example, I know I'm not trying to endorse anybody without consulting them first, but I'm just going to talk about them anyway, showing you to tell you how even energy drinks like Rip It Energy Fuel, one of my favorite flavors, Dragon Fire, which is just a cinnamon taste, and then Venom Original Energy Drink, which is just um, regular citrus, also known as the Black Mamba Red Can. All I'm able to do is drink those like they're regular soda, and that's the problem. Even those don't work for me. Nothing that's supposed to give me energy, nothing that's supposed to help me feel better works because my body is so tolerant to it that it happens. Um, and that's where the problem comes in because of the physical health problems that me and the one I live with faces. That also puts into complications with the emotional limitations and disabilities that we have. We both have bipolar. We both have ADHD. We both are on the spectrum. And with that being stated, the that's why the ADA of the Americans with Disabilities Act and the Fair Housing Act comes into play. Ugh. I'm sorry, I keep on. It's also we both have anxiety. That's why if you see me in my videos and I'm scratching at something or whatnot, it's because I'm so stressed these days. But the problem is that there are actual politics involved with this, even though one of the properties of Hale Properties LLC is in this particular person's district in out of the city. Um, it would end up costing him not only his chances of reelection for the 2026 reelection, if possible, but also the fact that his constituents will question him on everything he's done, and that is the risk I'm willing to take. because if you are allowing a property manager to completely, oh, also, um, for 9 years with me being in the same apartment, there has been mold and mildew in the heating and cooling unit that brings air from outside into the inside of the apartment. Um, we have told the the previous and current property manager about it and maintenance, and they said, "Oh, don't worry about it. It is made my bronchitis worse and has made my infected right lung bad every single time." If you have seen where I just pause for a moment, it's because I'm having trouble breathing because of my right lung, and it's it hurts every single day, and I'm supposed to be on antibiotics about it to help with it, and I haven't been because somehow, some way, that my prescriptions are never filled, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to avoid getting evicted because of my limitations and my roommate's limitations. So hopefully on the 23rd at 9:45 a.m. I will be able to win this case with the help of due to the ADA and the Fair Housing Act. And I will also be requesting the court for a copy the of the situation in the courtroom for this case, so that eventually all of you will be able to see it as well. Um, so welcome to the real world. The hunt is forever on.